Looks like I'm live. How you guys doing today? I put up a video last night or yesterday sometime asking you guys a couple of questions. I was watching that Trevor guy from South Africa. He was doing a spoof on Trump's latest lectures. How he's saying, well, that's what I said before, but now that I've been elected, that's not what I'm saying. And he talked about how the whole drain the swamp thing was his political people's idea and he hated it. I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen those videos, but that's what he's basically saying now. And this is only for Americans. I was asking you guys, how do you guys feel about him now saying that? Now, that's what he's basically saying, that's what I said to get elected. How do you guys feel about that? Who are Trumpers? Not you guys who are Hildos. It wasn't for either one of them, but I chose the lesser of two evils for me. No Hillary comments. I just asking you a simple question. How do you feel about it now that he's doing all the backsliding stuff? How does that make you feel? Basically, does it make you feel like you got played? Like I was trying to warn you guys that he stepped into the political arena. He's now a politician, and he's got political people around him. Duh. See, I've been around for a long time. I've seen this before. I've seen how they backslide, how they do all that stuff. I knew the game. And I try to teach you guys the game. Many of you guys refuse to listen. Some of you guys are like, Trump is going to save the world! Trump's going to save America! If you're one of those types, don't bother commenting. You're too far gone. Just for you guys who has some type of intelligence about you, that you can actually see how the game was played on you. Like, there's a fellow on my site, Chris James. Kind of surprised me he was a Trumper, but that's okay. How do you feel now, Chris James, and other people that voted for him? Now that the whole truth is coming out. Second thing I want to ask you about, okay, so we've seen what all the first ladies have done. They've gone out into America. I've seen Michelle Obama dance the doogie, going out to high schools, going out to colleges, speaking here, speaking there, doing all this, first lady stuff. Free up storage space. Okay, look, hold on. So, you guys who are Trumpers, how do you feel about his wife not wanting to participate in America? She just wants to stay in her $1 million, what is that, a month? $1 million a month or something like that for staying in New York. How does that make you feel at a cost, that high cost? Third thing I want to ask you, okay, so I've never seen any of the first ladies' nude bodies. And I know some of you guys, but that's just Europe! This is America. We have a certain level of decency about us. I know we're the porn capital of the world, but to represent America, we do have a certain level of decency. And how does that make you feel? Now, you guys are dudes, though. I really should ask that question. It probably makes you guys feel good. Some of you guys probably whacked off to her titties. I didn't. But I'm an American. I was born here. I have roots in the country that go back 12,000 years, too. Not just my African roots. So, I'm an American. And if our scene is, the political scene that we have, that didn't work for me. But how's that work for you guys? I didn't ask you guys that question before. I wanted to ask you guys that before. I've seen her fucking naked. Doesn't that bother you a little bit? So that's my third question. Okay? I'm just kind of curious where you guys stand now. See, my goal was to teach you something so that you learn something. Because I try to teach you that game recognizes game. That's why I can go through and look at all these other so-called gurus out there and I can tell you how they run their game. Game recognizes game. Okay? Whether it's fake game or what I do, natural, real game. Or other types of game. Game recognizes game, no matter what game it's in. One of my clients, luckily he had game in him. Some girls tried to hustle him. He saw right through it. Game recognizes game. So you recognize when someone's trying to hustle, when you're getting hustled. The reason a lot of you guys don't have game. That's your problem. You didn't have game. You definitely don't have any political game. But the skills are transferable. So you guys who fell for the okie doke, recognize that your game is weak and that you need to strengthen it. So have you learned your lesson about the level of game that you have? You got played. Let's be honest about it. You got played. All politicians play us. Right? Now you realize that. There's no draining of the swamp. In fact, he said he hated that phrase. But he learned to sell it in that one recent lecture. So, have you learned, is my final question. Have you learned from this event? And I only want to hear from intelligent people that are willing to recognize that, politics, they got played by politics. The hope. You fell for the hope. Let's put it like that. There's no shame in it. We all get played sooner or later. So how do you guys feel about that? That's who I'm looking to talk to. Not you guys who are still, Trump's still going to save the world. He's going to build the wall. I don't even talk to you guys. Don't even step up. All right? Don't play yourself out. I'd rather have 100 awakened people than 1,000 viewers watching my videos. Viewership doesn't mean shit. What means something to me is how people are learning. I'd rather have 100 people that learn than 10,000 viewers. As you see, there's no advertising on my videos. I hooked it up, but I've got to do the final steps. I haven't even done that. That's how little I care about that. All right. Peace, fellas. And again, not trying to hurt your feelings, not trying to step on your political feelings, not trying to rub it in and that stuff. Again, finally, if you come back with, but Hildo, she was, I'll just ban you. I'm not in the mood for stupidity anymore, okay, and ignorance. If you're too immature to wake up and see clearly, you don't really belong here, okay?